Hello everyone, I am Shivam and today I will discuss how search engine works. But before that, why we need to understand the working of search engine? So we need to understand the working of search engine because we do SEO so that our web pages get the top rankings and we do on search engine. So it is important for us to understand the working so that we can make the most effective SEO strategies for our web pages. So before understanding the working, we will discuss what is a search engine. So search engine basically is a complex software program designed to find the most relevant results from World Wide Web. Okay, so how it finds the most relevant results? So to understand that, we need to understand the working of search engine. So I divided the working of search engine in 4 different parts. First is crawling, indexing, calculating relevancy, and showing results. So first of all, we will understand the crawling process. So what is crawling? Crawling is basically a process through which search engine bots or robots crawl or scan our web pages, information, structure, what is it about, and the age of web pages, like is it fresh or some old content. After crawling to many web pages, it transfers the data to indexer, where indexer do the sorting, arranging and organizing of contents in their categories. Like film contents are in one category, some SEO content in another, some digital marketing content in another, and all. So why it is important for us to understand the crawling and indexing process? It is important because if Google or any other search engine can't find our content, it will not going to show on any search result pages. Okay, so that's why we need to understand the crawling and indexing process. For better crawling, we need to optimize our content, and that is some technical part of SEO, and we will discuss further or some other day. So after crawling and indexing, the third task that any search engine perform is calculating relevancy. So calculating relevancy actually is a process where search engine finds the most relevant content for the queries generated by some users. Like when we search a query like baking cake or baking fruit cake, search engine find the most relevant content by dividing the keywords like baking, fruit, cake. What search engine do is they divide the keyword and find some content which contains all of them, and after doing so, calculating the relevancy of content, search engine show results to users. The results may be in the form of content like articles, blog, images, videos, and all. And if we have to understand the working of search engine, let's see an example. Like we know there are many search engines out there like Bing, Yahoo, and Google, but we primarily focus on Google because more than 80% of searches happen through Google. Okay, so why it is important for us to why it is important for search engine to go through all this process? Search engines are expected to deliver the most relevant result to users. Okay, so they do all these tasks, and for doing all this, they have a particular system. They have a database where they collect different information from different sources. Okay, so to understand the working of search engine, let's see a real life example. Suppose Google is a librarian, and crawler, indexer, and all are his supporters. First thing the crawler do is it collects different books in different industries and just dump it to the library. After that, the second thing the indexer do is to arrange them category wise. Like if you remember, I have said a word complex software program. So why it is complex? Alone Google has 27 petabytes data. So okay, so it is not easy to find the most relevant results, find the top 10 results for their users. So let's get back to the example. So the second thing the indexer do is to arrange all the books category wise, okay, so that it is easy for librarian to find some relevant book as per the need. After the work of indexer, relevancy. Suppose someone go to the library and ask for some book. So how will the librarian find the book if the book is not sorted or indexed properly? Okay. So after sorting, the librarian go to particular section or particular category and find the relevant book for his users. That is the result. Okay. So if you have any query, you can ask.